Hey guys, Wolfie here and welcome back to the channel. As always, the usual disclaimer, any opinion here is mine and mine alone. Now this is a video log slash life health update, so that way everybody is as up to date on me as possible. So I do have a another video. It is filmed, I have yet to post it, so that has a little bit of life update. It's more or less a health update in actuality than it is anything. Started off with that, and it was a particular Reddit story, which, as far as I know, it's not does not have an update as of yet. But this is more into, like, my life and health update here, so that way that's that. So I'm usually doing videos with my contact lenses, but I'm wearing my prescription eyeglasses for a very specific reason, and it's because of my right eye. My right contact was bothering me for just about all of yesterday. I did a bit of a haircut on my hair, so it's like so that's that on that. So I went back into my eyeglasses as soon as I've cut in my own hair, which is something I've been doing since not long after the pandemic phase of COVID. So that's that on that. So but it's not the reason why I'm wearing my hat. But it's just like, hey, it's more so, like, give me a little shade so you guys can see me somewhat. But like I said, the main thing is I am wearing my eyeglasses. It's mainly because the right contact was bothering me for just about all of yesterday, and I wasn't wearing my contacts for very long. So it's like I do need to, refrain from wearing my contacts for. I'm hoping to be back in my contacts tomorrow, if not Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. Another thing is, like, in the video that it's filmed but not posted, I dealt with laryngitis for a good chunk of December. I mean, from what people could tell, my voice is now back. It's like as normal as can be. And the video, that's already filmed, I think it's from maybe a few days to about a week or so back. So just a bit of a heads up on that. So. And I believe I was in my contacts on that one, but I'm in my eyeglasses for this one. So that's them. That. But the big thing here pertaining to this particular video, it is a life update. And I'm actually going to be putting some degree of focus on the socials that will be coming in future videos. Because, and for the record, this video is most likely going to be posted before the one I already filmed. So I do have to do a little bit of an addition, so to speak, like when I get around to posting the video that I've already filmed, but have yet to post. But pertaining to some of the socials going forward, is that I'll be taking out 2 socials that I usually have had in my description, but I'm going to be replacing it with just one, so it's like it's a net loss of one social platform. And here comes the reason why. So when it comes to, like, the socials going forward that I posted in the description, I'm actually taking out not only my Twitter X handle, but I'm also taking out my TikTok handle. Now the latter, for those of you who know, I live in the US, and I am one of those who got affected by the TikTok ban. However, I actually deleted my TikTok account before the whole ban was finalized by the United States Supreme Court. Now, regarding the whole thing with that ban, I am going to be doing a video on my take on the ban, but it won't be until early February, because I need quite a bit of time to really get my thoughts together on that, because it is a bit of a controversial subject. And I live in a U.S. state where there's biometric privacies, like, in place, and it's the strongest in the U.S. And pertaining to that ban, it's like people need to consider certain things, like regarding, like, biometric privacy. So I just want to make sure my head is 100% clear and then some before I film my opinion on that ban. And the ban took place a little bit earlier than anticipated, although people have been posting, like, shots, about Trump, trying to do something to, like, resolve that, which I don't think I don't think a resolution will come into play unless a few things come about. First and foremost, a new buyer that, will honor the biometrics privacy laws that some states have. And two, like, the whole thing with the buyer aspect is like, it's just like, actually, the second part is going to be a new law to repeal the ban. And the reason why I mentioned the new law repealing the ban is because if you remember the whole thing with, like, same-sex marriage, it's like there was a law in place for that during the Clinton administration. Now, if you look at the law that Biden passed, granted there are some loopholes in it, the law that Biden passed, in a sense, repealed the Clinton-era law pertaining to same-sex marriage. So basically, it's like, regarding TikTok, I am in the U.S., and I took down my account by choice before the ban, and it was something I've been wanting to do. I've been thinking about. It's just a matter of the timing of the ban, which is like, you know what? Let me get rid of it altogether, because it's like, I have my own reasonings behind it, but it's just like, I would rather do a dedicated video on that ban. So that's the thing with TikTok. So don't worry, TikTok thingamajig in my profile, because it's gone. Another a social media handle that I'm getting rid of when it comes to my descriptions going forward, is Twitter X. Now, granted, I still have Twitter X. However, right now it's at private, and due to the new terms of service that Elon Musk has in place for Twitter X, I simply do not feel safe posting on there any longer. Now, in the place of TikTok and Twitter X will be Blue Sky, which I do have. And I feel safer posting on Blue Sky than I do on Twitter X and TikTok. But that's just me and my personal opinion on that. So regarding, just to recap the video that I've already filmed, which I think has a story on a Reddit story that I've yet to see an update to. That one I will have to, do a very short intro, so that way people know that it's already been filmed in advance. And that way, it's all good and gravy. And I do want to mention for that Reddit video is, I may have some stuff, kind of inaccurate, but just you have to remember that OP, it's like some stuff about OP and their niece and nephew, and that sort of thing, that jazz, not direct relation, meaning that it's like relation through extension, that sort of thing. So, on that note, I'm going to end this video real quick, just a bit of a recap. So, I'm getting rid of 2 social media handles out of the description and putting one in its place. So, I'm taking out Twitter, X, and TikTok, the latter due to the ban in the US, and I'm going to put Blue Sky in its place. I will be doing a dedicated video on the TikTok ban and why it may have been overdue. I do have a venue review, in the baby steps of planning, and that is the Museum of Ice Cream, because as of tomorrow, the 20th of January, I am going back to the Museum of Ice Cream in Chicago, and I do have a VIP, so that way I have a more clear, unbiased opinion on that particular venue. After certain things get planned and filmed, it's just like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. But I may stick to Reddit stories for the time being until something really interesting shows up. And that's all I have for this video. With Wolvie here, signing off. I will catch you all on the flip side.